Okay, we are live. Happy Mindset Monday. Welcome to all of my fellow dreamers and soul searchers. Thank you for joining me here for another Mindset Monday, where we discuss all kinds of stuff to help you get into the right mindset, start your week off on the right foot, so that you can have an amazing week, keep your spirits and your vibrations up, and bring all the good stuff into your life that you are looking to achieve. So, I wanted to talk today about. I know the overall point of this live stuff is to talk about mindset in general, but I wanted to talk about mindset as its own manifestation, as its own goal, as its own end game, as its own point of focus, because I think that we end up, I know this is true for me. I'm not sure if it's like that for everybody else, but I tend to get more so wrapped up in what I'm manifesting, what I'm trying to bring into my life, what I'm focusing on in regards to, the stuff I want, my vibration in regards to the stuff that I'm getting, or you know what I mean? Like that kind of like, what am I aligned with? How am I working towards my ultimate end goal? Whatever. But I tend to neglect focusing on my actual mindset, the actual power, the actual gatekeeper, the one that is allowing the information to be taken into my subconscious and brought to, given to the law of attraction so that it can be brought back to me in the physical world. So today I wanted to talk about doing deliberately doing stuff and actions and exercises to build up that power, build up the confidence in yourself, build up your flex that muscle, basically make it stronger, make your manifesting muscle stronger, and build up your own confidence within yourself and your own power so that you're easier able to manifest the things that you want. And instead of having to like sit there and convince yourself that whatever you want is coming, like I notice I find myself sometimes and I'm just like literally trying to convince my own mind that this is happening and this is true and whatever I want is manifesting when it's always manifesting. There is no time when what I'm thinking is not manifesting. So there's nothing to convince. There's no person to convince. There's no power to sway, in my direction. It's all just making sure that I'm focused in the right way, understanding that this is happening regardless. And in doing so, learn how to harness something that is a naturally occurring event going on all day, every day in our lives. So, first thing I would say is I'm working right now on having my own daily routine. If you watch a lot of YouTube videos, if you watch a lot of lives, things like this, if you consume this kind of content, which I do regularly, then you will see a lot of people talking about their daily routines. They talk about things you should do every day, meditations you should do, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I have done the same thing. I have given out information on here's what you should do every day. But what I'm finding is that other people's routines are not going to be as powerful for you as your own routine will be. Other people's affirmations are not going to resonate with you the way that your own affirmations will, because everybody has a certain visual connotation or a certain emotional registration or vibrational reaction to certain words and phrases just based on things that you have experienced in your life and lessons that you've learned, the way that you learned about a specific word or how you learned a certain thing into being, all affects how a phrase, a word, or whatever sounds to you, how you interpret it, how you internalize it, and therefore how it turns out and becomes manifested on the physical screen of space. So, getting your own affirmations down, getting your own daily routine down, working on your own beliefs in the moment is how you're going to become a master manifester, how you're going to be able to take the reins and become a powerhouse at creating everything that you want in your world. So, first thing you want to do every day. Here I am telling you what to do, but I mean, take this with a grain of salt and adapt it to your own life. This is where I'm headed with my own daily routine, and I think after I do this, I'm going to sit down and really flesh out what it is I want to accomplish every single morning, you know, whether that's physical activity, mental activity, what I'm consuming, not just food wise, but also what I'm listening to, what I'm hearing, what I'm watching, what I'm taking in, what I'm choosing to give my attention to every day. So every single day, you want to start the day off. I always say start off in the vortex, meditate yourself to sleep, think about the things that you want, vibrate at the frequency of the person you want to be before you fall asleep so that when you wake up in the morning, you're in that vibration and you can start your day. Basically, you're like one step ahead already. You're in a place where you can keep that momentum going, the vibration of what you want. So every morning when you wake up, you're waking up in the vibration of what you want because you have pre-paved the way. You have set the intention the night before to fall asleep this way so that you can specifically wake up this way. And what you want to do is take that high vibration and start reminding yourself that you are the operative power in this world, because you really are. Like me, my experience right now, what I'm experiencing is unique to me. Everything that I see and experience in my world is only my world. And my creations, the things that I have manifested, the things that I want to see, come to me because I have decided that I want to see them. Now, we live in this weird world where it's like a video game, honestly. Like, you have this strange like realm that has been populated with physical items, it's been populated with energies, it's been populated with ideas and preconceived notions. We have morals and ideas of right and wrong and what people should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. All of these are kind of like woven into the fabric of whatever this reality is. And we're all kind of on the same playing field. We're all in the same game. We're all on the same like sound stage, I guess you could think of it. But we're all having our own turn. We're all having our own unique like chance with the video game controller. Like, we're all having our own unique experience, and each one of us, although we are somehow in the realm together somehow, every single one of us is having a completely unique experience that cannot be influenced or affected by any other player. It is impossible for any other player in this game to affect your world, because they're not it's not a two-player game, it's a one-player game. You're in there, you're by yourself. They may be on screen with you, you know what I mean? They may be going after the same target as you. They may be next to you and acting with you and being there for you, but they are not a part of your turn. They're not a part of your world. They're not a part of your reality. Nobody is. Literally nobody else exists in your reality but you. So any thoughts that anybody has, any preconceived notions that you think exist in the world, any sort of bias, anything that you think the world is thinking, the world is telling you, is being put onto you, does not exist. It's 100% in your mind, made up from you. You have decided, because of what you've been told or what you have seen, what other people have experienced, that this is the reality, and that's just not the case. You have the choice, the power to choose your reality in every moment, because you are the God of your reality. You're the only God in your reality. There's no outside force. There's no opposing force. Nothing is creating for you. Nothing is creating against you. Nothing is out to harm you. Nothing is out to do anything but respond to your will, because that's how the continuation of the game goes. That's how you perpetuate. That's how you move on to the next level. So every morning you want to remind yourself that there's no oppositional force. There's no outside force. There's nothing beyond you. There's nobody outside of you. You have 100% of the power in every moment to create whatever it is that you want. So make sure that you are reminding yourself, you're not giving your power away. Anytime you think that you have to do something because someone said something, you have to do something because of your job, you have to do something because of society, whatever it is, your parents tell you, whatever. Anytime you think that you have to do something, anytime you think that there's power outside of you, you are essentially laying down your arms and saying, okay, I choose to not handle my own life, and I'll just let the law of attraction do what it does, or I'll just let the universe do what it does. You literally are, I know the phrase giving away your power, but sometimes that doesn't really resonate as and make you understand exactly what's happening. But you are saying, okay, I know that I am creating everything and I have the power to experience, do, be, or have anything I want, but it's kind of hard because these projections that I have made up are telling me things that I have decided are true. So I'm just not going to try anymore. And you just give up. You don't allow yourself to take the reins and trust in your power, because the power is all yours, and it's always yours, and it's only yours at all times. So every day, remind yourself, I'm the operative power in this world. I am the only God of my universe. There is no other creator. No one else can create in my space. No one else can create for my world. I can create everything I want at the drop of a dime. I can switch to any state that I want to be in any moment, just based on my vibrational frequency, what I'm paying attention to, what I'm allowing into my subconscious, and I am the gatekeeper. I say, beautiful things happen to me, and beautiful things happen to me. I say I want this experience, and I get that experience because I am that power. Everything I want manifests because I am the manifestor of this world. Everything that I want comes to me because there is no other way. I am the God, I am the operative power, and everything I want happens for me. Everything I see, I am able to choose from. And if I want to experience it, I will, because I can, and that's it. There is no other option. I want it, I got it, I see it, whatever, it's mine. You can have it because there's no other way for it to be in this world. So tell yourself that every day. Remind yourself that every day. Every time you start to feel like someone is doing something to you, something is being done to you, something is happening that you don't like, take a second and remind yourself, this isn't being done to me. This isn't even real. This is completely made up. I decide that no, that's not the reality. And actually, this is happening to me. Actually, I'm not upset because this happened. I'm empowered because now I'm choosing something even better. Whatever it is, you need to remind yourself all day, every day, that you are the power, because you can manifest what you want. You can focus on manifesting the things that you want. But if you don't understand your relationship to the universe, to the law of attraction, how that comes about, how you're able to bring yourself into the vibrational frequency of the things you want, it's going to be a lot harder. You're going to be doing it willy-nilly. It's going to be more of an autopilot situation, and only going to be brought to you when you put that focus on. So just make sure that you are reminding yourself of your power every single day. You want to see yourself as the master manifestor. You want to visualize yourself being that version that is like, yeah, everything I want manifests. I think about it and I experience it. Somebody says something and I decide yes or no, and then from there, that's how my reality plays out. Nobody else dictates what happens in my world. Nobody else creates for me. Nobody else makes me feel any certain way. It's all me. So visualize yourself being that master version of yourself that can get whatever you want. You can use visualization to visualize yourself being the version of yourself that manifests better, if that makes sense. So use that tool to see yourself as like Roxy that's got it. Like every time I think about something, it manifests instantly. That's a manifestation. That's something I can focus on. And that will tumble over into your entire life, because once you start believing and seeing and understanding that, yes, you are the power, it's easier to trust in it. It's easier to allow your manifestations to be taken by the law of attraction and by the universe so that they can be brought back to you. You're allowing it. You're letting yourself know. It's a knowing. You know that this is the next logical step for you. You know this is where your future is headed. You know that this is what's happening for you because you're creating it. And honestly, there is no uncertainty in this world. Any doubts or anything are just your own insecurities projected, but there's no uncertainty because you're creating every moment right now. Right now, I'm creating this moment and this moment and this moment, and this all looks like the last moment because in my mind, it's a fixed reality, and I think this is how it looks and this is how it's going to be. Right now, I'm manifesting making this video, so that's what's happening, and this is what I'm focusing on, so this is what's happening. But if I was able to, and I'm working on this myself, of course, if I was able to shut down and cut out all of this preconceived reality, or this conceived reality, this past manifestation of things that I'm looking at that I think is my physical world, if I were able to truly shut that out and only visualize my next scene, my next my next manifestation, the next stage in my life, the next state that I want to be in, I could be there instantly. But it takes a lot of cutting down and cutting back of all of these doubts, these limitations, these insecurities, these conditions that we've placed on ourselves that don't actually work. There are no conditions outside of you. Everything that you think is a parameter, is a boundary, is a rule, does not actually exist and is only a projection of the way you feel about yourself and about the world. So, in addition to what I was just talking about, manifesting, being the version of yourself that you want to see, visualize yourself as the master manifestor, visualize yourself as the person that gets whatever they want and can shift into any state immediately. You can also script that into being. And if you use all these techniques, it will be a faster way for you to become that version of yourself that that is able to manifest at the drop of a dime or manifest instantly or whatever. I do want to say, just as a side note, instant manifestation is absolutely a thing. And it, again, is just only hindered or held back by your belief that it's not possible. Just because you maybe haven't seen it, you've been told your whole life it's not possible, you've been told things take time, you've been told that there's this length of time, this gestational period, whatever, you're inserting time. Any doubts that you add or any doubts that you believe add more time onto any manifestation. So you can use scripting to also declare that you are the master manifester. Declare, I am aware of all of my thoughts. I am aware of the thoughts I have. The more you're aware of your thoughts, the more you can catch them and change them. Instead of thinking, this is happening to me, you're thinking, oh, no, I created this, I'm creating all of this, and I choose to feel this way about it. You don't have to feel anything. You really don't. Your declaration, what does this say? I can't even read my own writing. Oh, I am in control of my thoughts. Yeah. So just making sure that you are, if you're scripting this out, you can write out exactly how you want to see yourself. Everything that I want manifests easily and effortlessly. I am the only creative power in my world, so therefore I know that I can have whatever I want. Every thought that I have, I am aware of. I am thinking my life into being. You can script out exactly the person that you want to be, the master manifestor that you want to be. You can use any law of attraction, or I'm sorry, any manifestation technique that you want to visualize yourself manifesting better, if that makes sense. Yeah, any bias that you insert, any things that you, any conditions that you allow to enter, that you would, how do I word this? To allow yourself to entertain, they're going to be reflected in the outer world. They don't really exist. It's just your insecurities, your decisions on what is and what cannot be projected out into your world. So the other day I had, there was an accident on my street. Somebody was like driving really fast down the street and ran into a bunch of parked cars, and they all like slammed into each other. And obviously, I'm like, okay, what did I do to attract this? Why is this in my vibration? What am I looking at? Blah, blah. And then I was just kind of watching it and watching it all go down. And then all of a sudden I just thought, this isn't real. This isn't even real. Like, what am I could have had the opportunity right in that moment to manifest more of that, to make more accident type things come into my vibration, to make that part of my subconscious and let it in. But I was like, this isn't even real. This doesn't even exist. These people are a projection of me. I have no, like, on to the next, like just really working on understanding that it's all in here. Everything that I want, everything that I think, everything that I want to have access to, the person I want to become, it's all in the mind. It's all a game of the mind. Anything that you want to do it starts in the mind. Everything that every thought that you think starts as a vibration. It starts as a vibration, you feel it, then it comes into your mind, it becomes a thought. Once you are aware of it, it starts to become replicated on the screen of space. And that's just how things evolve into your world. So put in only good things, positive things, powerful things, things that make you feel like you are the operative force, things that make you feel good, things that make you feel proud, things that make you feel free, things that make you feel at ease, things that make you feel comfortable, things that make you feel joyful, things that make you feel excited about life, things that make you feel like you have a button on this because you have the only button. There's nothing else in the entire world that can make something happen in your reality. And on the same side of that coin, you can make anything and everything, and you do make anything and everything happen in your world. So stop giving your power away. Understand that it's all within you. It's all your own creation. It's all there's nothing else. You are in a video game. You have the controller somewhere else. You are this character, and essentially every day you forget, like you can work all day. I was just talking to my husband about this today. I can work all day every day on understanding my power and understanding my place in the universe, and really getting a handle on how to create my reality. And I might have all the understanding in the world at night, but the next day when I wake up, I have to start all over again, and I have to reconvince myself and remind myself and retell myself, I am the power. There is no other power. Nothing else exists except for my perception, my consciousness. That is it. Nothing else exists in your world except for that. So maintain that. Use visualization to maintain that, because that will get you everything. If you can control the gatekeeper, if you can speak the language of the gatekeeper, and you know how to allow things into your subconscious so that they replicate immediately, you will have everything that you want at your fingertips at all moments. I'm working on getting there. Let's see. I saw a comment come through. Oh, here we go. How do I... Okay, yeah, you had an instance where somebody thought that you asked if you were projecting that onto them. You 100% were, because your friend doesn't exist, okay? It's just you. And this is gonna get weird because I'm really starting to try to understand some new stuff. So it's like seriously getting weird. But I was telling my husband, like, I'm like, you don't even exist. Like, you are like a bouncing off board for me to share my ideas with. And then I was like, you're like the computer on a spaceship. Like, I'm on this ship and I'm bouncing my ideas off of you, and then you're like telling me back ideas, like either that I need to hear, conditions that I have set, insecurities that I have made, or whatever, things that are coming back to me to help me gain clarity, gain understanding of what I'm actually doing or what's really going on. So that is funny. Yeah, your friend doesn't exist. Anything that they were saying, you were projecting onto them for sure. And probably vice versa. Hello, Jordy 40 growing. Is that what that says? I don't have my glasses on. Okay, yeah. Hi. So, yeah. That's funny. Again, everybody in your world is an empty vessel. So, any ideas that you think that they have about you, anything that you think they have about the world, is all you. It's all a projection of you. It's all your own thoughts being basically reverberated out of this body of energy. Everything in the world is potential energy at all moments. Everything that is outside of your frame of consciousness, everything that I can see, if I was to be on the phone with somebody, of course, or to be Skyping with somebody, to be chatting via YouTube or whatever, you're in my consciousness, so therefore my consciousness can expand to wherever you are in that moment. But for the most part, everything that I see right now is all that exists right now. If I were to go outside, my outside would exist, and my inside would cease to exist until I got back inside to experience it. So that's what quantum physics tells us. That is the nature of this universe, and that has not been proven wrong. So really think about that and use it to your advantage. Don't allow anybody or any circumstance, any time ever, to sway you or to make you think anything or to make you feel a certain way, because it's all you. It's all you doing it to yourself. It's all you confirming your own fears and doubts, which are completely made up and fake. So I'm working on it too. I know it's tough, and it's everyday brainwashing. Every single day I have to brainwash myself. I feel like 51st dates. Like, I can do all the work in the world, and then the next day it's like I wake up and I'm again bound to the constraints of what I think this universe is. So shedding that every day, meditating every day, getting physical, doing something with my body to kind of like understand that mind body connection, to realize that this is controlling the rest of it. This is controlling the rest of this. It's daily work. I don't want to use the word work, but it's daily focus for sure, for sure, for sure. And for me, it's become the most important thing in my life. Honestly, I don't think I focus on anything more. I don't focus on anything more at all than I do on my own mindset, my own feelings, my own beliefs, trying to control what I'm thinking about and what I'm focusing on so that I don't continue to manifest more of this reality. And I am stepping into the next vibrational reality, the logical next step, the next place that I go, the next place that my life is unfolding to and where it will take me. So, if anybody has any other questions. Okay, well, Mindset Monday, make sure you are visualizing yourself being the master manifestor. Make sure you are telling yourself that you have all the power, because you do. Make sure that you are creating an environment for yourself that where you are allowing in good things and not necessarily letting anything bad in, and if you are, you're kind of stopping at the gates. You're not letting it take hold. You're not letting it sink into your subconscious. You're not letting yourself manifest more of that vibration by reacting to it, by freaking out, by accepting it as reality, because nothing truly exists. If you get some news or you get some information you don't like, continue on about your day the same way you would as if you got the news that you wanted to hear, and that shit will change. It'll flip around, because nothing else exists except for you and your perception. That's really the whole gist of everything that I am trying to explain and talk to you about and teach and whatever, and understand myself. It's all me. It's all me. It's all you. I don't even know if you guys are real. I don't even know if I'm real. I don't know what I am. I don't know what anything is. I was sitting next to my husband and I was like, "What are you? Like, what is all this? What is real? I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore." But I know that when I focus on things, and if I believe them to be true, they do show up in my world. So I guess that's the one thing that I can say is real, I guess, is that, because I see it happening and see it unfolding in my world. Perfect. Okay, so we are connected. Either we're connected or you're a complete projection of my subconscious onto my reality. Okay, I'm just gonna read this comment. I literally do the same exactly how you just did 1 minute ago, and then you asked if we had any questions. To manifest my next reality and not let anything bad in and stopping it. Yeah, exactly. Totally, totally, totally. Just immerse yourself in that new reality. Make that, like, if you soak your mind in the new reality and let whatever you see just kind of be like, that's a projection, it's a hologram, it's there, it's whatever. It's what you see is as past manifestations. What you see in the physical world is stuff that has been a thought and a vibration in the past and is now in your physical world. So what you're thinking about becoming, what you want to become, the future that you're visualizing is actually your present. It's your vibrational present. And then once you move into it, once it becomes your reality, it's then your vibrational past, because at that point you're already on to the next visualization, manifestation, whatever, the next state you're trying to get to. So put your new manifestation, the thing that you're trying to achieve, the place you're trying to go, the world you're trying to achieve, make that your forefront, make that your reality. Do not allow anything you see, anything you hear, anything you experience that might make you feel like this concrete stuff is true. Don't entertain it in any way. Just let it come in and pass, and cool, okay, bye. You don't have to react to it. You can experience it. That's totally fine. We're here to experience and learn and grow, but you don't have to react. You don't have to let it sink into your subconscious and take root. So letting the physical world go, letting it just be, not reacting to it like, cool, okay. But knowing without a shadow of a doubt that your world is headed to that next place because there is no other option. If you don't allow there to be another place to go, there can't be. There can only be what you feed your subconscious. So feed it lots and lots and lots of images or feelings, the same feelings that you would get in that tangible end, and then you will move into that reality faster, easier, quicker, stronger, better, faster. Okay. Can you guys hear that dog barking next door? I'm sure you can. They keep it in a cage. That's not something to laugh about, but oh, what are my notes in the back? Okay, these are when I was working before I quit my day job to pursue this full time. I was quite miserable working a day job. I worked from home. This is my desk. And I would listen to Abraham Hicks all day long. Either that or like, what do you call it? Like healing tones and like 432 hertz music. Either that or Abraham Hicks all day long. And then I would have like little revelations. These are like affirmations and notes. Like, let's see. Raise your expectations. What else do we have? Bliss out. What else do we got here? I expect total and complete freedom. What else do we got here? Let the whole of me be present in every moment. That has to do with connecting with your highest self. Whatever you do, have fun doing it. Let's see. Do it for the euphoria. What else? I can't read. I mean, I can't see it. Use meditation to raise your vibration, not to create. Anyways, it's just a bunch of like affirmations. And I also have like notes and business ideas and all kinds of shit like that. I just write things down a lot. Like today, this is my little notes for today's. I'll show you guys too. For today's. Oh, you can't see it. It doesn't matter. It's just sticky notes. It's my ideas. It's my ramblings and ideas, notions, $1 million ideas, of course. Yeah. Oh, and I apologize for the dog out there. They keep him in a cage because one of the people that lives there is scared of him. It's just a big German Shepherd. He's a puppy, but any hoodles. Enough about my life. Any questions? Anything else you guys need any clarity on before we head out for the rest of our week? We all mindset it up, got our mindset ready and primed. What did I write here? Yeah, add it to your manifestation techniques. Don't just manifest. Don't just work on manifesting things that you want in your life. Work on manifesting yourself as a good manifestor. Work on becoming an expert manifestor by manifesting it. Visualize yourself manifesting everything. Visualize yourself being the best manifestor. Visualize yourself being like, yeah, I got it. I know this is my world. Everything is here for me. There's literally nothing else that can create in my world. How could I not get what I want? It literally makes no sense. Oh, I want you to have the best week that you can have as well. I appreciate that. Let's do that. And then let's come reconvene next Monday and see if we had the best week ever. Yeah, and not just, yes, all of us. Make sure that we all have an amazing week, that we're all expanding our consciousness and our knowledge. We are all growing internally and making sure that we are treating ourselves with respect. And of course, treating other people with respect, because other people don't exist. They're just projections of you. So if you can treat other people, if you can't really learn to love yourself, if you're having a hard time putting that love onto yourself, put love onto other people, because they are a projection of you. Anything that you send out is still received by you, because you're the radio tower. So if you're giving out love, if you're feeling feelings of love, regardless of where they're directed, you're still going to get back more reasons to feel feelings of love. So if self-love is something you're dealing with, just give it to other people and love everybody that you meet. Give them things mentally, give them houses and money and gifts, and give them love and all those things, and you'll start to experience that more in your own life. So yeah, let's have an amazing week. We're going to meet back here and talk about how awesome we did And I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's it. All right. Well, I will see you guys next week. Oh yeah, if you're interested in joining my Wise Beyond My Years, thank you. I appreciate that. I have always been a little too, even as a child, I knew way too much that any kid should know. So that's how I knew that, like, I didn't come to this planet as a blank slate. I know I've been here before, or I had notions or whatever, because I just knew stuff as a kid, like way too young. I understood way too much stuff that children should not understand. But that's good because now I can focus on applying that knowledge and really like sharing it and kind of helping everybody else apply it so that we can all, or I don't know, maybe I'm just helping myself by helping other people. That's another completely valid, I mean, that's definitely happening, so that's good to know. Oh yeah, so if you're interested in joining, I have a community on Facebook for helping with negativity and self-limiting doubts, bringing back joy, excitement, love, clarity to your life. I'm limiting it to women, and I kind of struggled with this, of whether I wanted to limit to women or to allow men to be in there. It's really hard too, especially with all the gender lines. Definitely don't want to keep anybody out, but I feel that women are a little more comfortable sharing what they're going through if they don't feel like they might be judged by men. I'm sorry. I hate to say it if you're a man, I apologize, but it's just kind of, okay, good. Here's a man saying no, men aren't ready for this. Thank you for clarifying or what is the word? Justifying that for me. It's not that I don't want to help men. I absolutely will help you. I would never turn anybody away, but the group itself, I just feel like it's more comfortable for women to be able to share and really, get to, what's driving their issues and help them. And women respond better to the stuff that I speak about anyways. So men tend to think a little more concrete than abstract. The men are the actual ones creating the problems in humanity. Well, that's not a fact I can argue with. I'm not trying to be biased, but there aren't women shooting up anything really. So yeah, join Black Moon Society if you're a lady and you would like to. And I don't mean a cis lady. Anybody that if you identify as feminine, you're welcome in my group. Not help the men. I'm here for you. I'll help you one-on-one for sure. But I just feel like in the group aspect, it works a little bit better with just feminine energy. So that's that. Black Moon Society. I'll leave the link to it below, and you can join that. And if you're interested in getting your vibration aligned so that you can kind of be on that level of giving and taking and receiving and experiencing positive emotions and high vibrations. Actually, the 30-day challenge started here. A lot of these kind of became the 30-day challenge, and that's kind of where it started. And then once I realized what I was doing with it, because I didn't even realize what I was making it at the time, I just did the challenge for myself. Then I started writing them down like in a book, and that's kind of how where the whole challenge evolved from. But they did start out as sticky notes, so all great ideas started as sticky notes. But anyways, you can download the 30 Days of Alignment at my website, roxyleeheart.com/get-more-Roxy-talks. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, I definitely do offer that. You can also sign up for that at my website, roxyleeheart.com/get-more-Roxy-talks. And we can discuss your specific issues. I can help you with your mindset, your manifestation, find the kinks in your hose where you are kind of going wrong, and help you change the ideas that you have about yourself and the world so that you can kind of move yourself into that version of yourself that you are looking to become. So that is one-on-one coaching. I offer it by the hour, and we can also do monthly packages because honestly, like I said, this whole point of this video is about the daily maintenance. It's about every single day you have to retrain your brain. Every single day you have to remind yourself that you're the power. Every single day you have to do this mental diet or mental preparation, reminding yourself, priming the pump, setting the stage, pre-paving your way so that you can manifest easier, effortlessly, all of the above. Just remember, you're the power. So one-on-one coaching, hourly, totally great. But if you're looking for more, if you're really wanting to like let this sink in and become like a part of your life, then we can look at monthly packages as well. So if you're interested in that, RoxyLeeHart.com/get more Roxy Talks, and you can sign up for one-on-one coaching. And if that is all, I think that is all she wrote for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I love the live videos because I can talk to you live in the moment and discuss, your actual questions and things that come up, and help you get some clarity on your stuff. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Okay, everybody, hope you have a great day. Happy Mindset Monday. Set your intentions for the week to have an amazing week, and you will. Don't let yourself slip. And if you do, join the Black Moon Society, and I'll help you along the way. Or you can get your coaching one-on-one from me and take it to the next level. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.